G'day course creators, welcome back to my channel. If you've been in the online business space for any amount of time, you've no doubt witnessed someone trying to sell you on the idea of creating an online course. Let's be real, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Online courses have the potential to amplify your transformative impact and move your client-centric business to an automated sales machine. Not to mention turn you into a jealousy-inducing chillpreneur. However, Rome wasn't built in a day and there are many roads to Rome. That's why in this video, I'm going to cut the confusion and break down the 8 types of online courses you can create so that you can make a choice as to which best suits your business and your personality. Depending on what kind of business you're in, how large your audience is, what the purpose of that course is going to be within your business, and what type and volume of information you're trying to impart is going to significantly influence the type of course you decide to create. If you felt confused trying to decide what type of course to create and not really sure where to start, then keep on watching. The first kind of course is the freebie course, and it is exactly as it sounds, a course you offer for free, normally for the purpose of growing your list, growing your community, and or growing that know, like, and trust factor that is so important to warming up an audience. You could decide to offer this course as a free piece of content on your site, no opt-in required, making it super high value. You could also choose to have it be an email sequence that's dripped over a couple of days, or even offered through an online course platform with several platforms offering free plans. If you're not sure which of those platforms offer free plans, make sure you check out this video where I break down the 3 most popular online course platforms out in the world today. The purpose of a freebie course is really to deliver a short, quick win that elegantly leads into one of your low-priced offers, because ultimately we want people to start spending money with us, and if they feel that they got huge amounts of value, they may feel that they want to thank you by spending some money on the next level or next step in your business. The second type of course is the starter course, otherwise known as an intro or mini course. These are designed to get your audience started in your area of expertise and to kickstart their momentum just enough to help them begin moving forward. They should be short to consume. However, whilst they're just a taste, they should still deliver a small yet tangible transformation. Think of your starter course like solving a problem, whilst at the same time making your students aware of a new problem, a new next level problem that they weren't aware that they had. This is the ideal opportunity for you to have a next level offer that your starter course transitions your students into. If you're interested in creating a starter course, you're most likely going to offer these for anywhere between $200 and $300. The third type of course is the workshop course, and these address a specific issue that your audience is facing that's keeping them stuck. Think of it like bridging a gap between where they are and where they need to be, moving them from being curious to committed, or from being just an audience member to a student. These workshops can be delivered either live or you could pre-record them, and they really can differ in terms of duration, from maybe being a paid webinar of only 1 hour all the way up to being several days in length. It really depends on exactly what transformation you're trying to create or that you're promising that you will create, and how long it's going to take for you to be able to deliver that transformation. Workshops really are a fantastic way to create immediate transformation in your audience. You can do this through many measures, but the most popular I see is by incorporating implementation time within the workshop itself for students to go away and do the work that you've just taught them to do. You could also be asking engaging questions to make sure that people are staying engaged throughout the entire presentation, as well as running Q&A sessions where students are going to get personalized feedback specific to their problem, business, self, right then and there, again creating that amazing transformation that's really going to encourage them to work with you beyond the workshop experience, because they have seen the value you can bring in a very short amount of time. Workshops can range anywhere in price from between $50 all the way up to, well, it's kind of unlimited, but say $1,000. Again, it really does depend on exactly what transformation you're promising and how long it's going to be, who your audience are, several different factors. Moving right along to the fourth course type, which is a challenge course. And these are very similar to a workshop course, however, they're spread out over a slightly longer period of time, and they're going to be delivering small, quick wins every single day of the challenge. These are great, even though some people do think of them as being purely a launch tool. You absolutely can create them as a paid offering, depending entirely upon where in your business it falls in terms of your offer ladder, what type of audience you have, and again, what transformation you are promising. You might find that a challenge format is preferable over a workshop format for a couple of reasons. Firstly, implementation may not be possible live just due to the nature of what you're teaching. For instance, if you're teaching people how to paint different layers of their painting and you need the opportunity for your paint to dry, it's unlikely you're going to be able to capture everything you want to teach and allow your students to work with you. In a workshop, a challenge is definitely going to be preferable. The other thing may be if you're working on fairly big concepts, you don't want to be overwhelming your students, and so being able to break it down day by day and allow them to go away and absorb what it is that they've just learnt could be a great technique for actually ensuring that your students are absorbing that information. However, with that being said, it really needs to be known that you can't be overwhelming your students with too much across a challenge. It really is about delivering small wins. So make sure that you're not trying to condense an entire bigger course into a 5 or 10 or 14-day challenge, because you will find that students will drop off even if they've been paying for that challenge. They're just going to lose interest or feel disheartened when things become too overwhelming for them. These normally range in price anywhere from $20 to $300, again, depending on the length, what the transformation is, who the audience is, and where it fits into your business. The fifth type of course is a spotlight course, and these are ultra niched, usually taking a macro topic and diving deep into one main area, taking specific and detailed information, usually via a step-by-step framework. Think of it like you're a dog trainer. Not only would you create a course on walking your dog, but you may talk about walking your dog without a lead as a course topic. Spotlight courses are best suited to businesses that are already super niched, or if you need your students to understand a really specific topic before they're able to move on to some of your higher priced offers. They're usually ranged in price anywhere between $97 up to $997. Again, all of these prices are ballparks. You find what best fits you and your course. Now we move on to the big players in this online course space, starting with number 6, the flagship or signature course. This is your complete, entire, comprehensive, start to finish, specific and detailed system that promises complete transformation for your students. They're often marketed as being a program, a blueprint, a system, or a roadmap. Flagship or signature courses are not for the faint of heart. They really are best suited to established business owners who already have a list and already have a well-established know, like, and trust factor with their audience. You really do need a very comprehensive system. So if you're new to this online course idea, I would highly recommend you go and cut your teeth on some of the smaller, more manageable courses that don't require such a big audience or commitment. For those of you ready to dive into a flagship or signature course, you can be looking to charge anywhere in the realm of $500 to $3,000 plus per student. The 7th type of course is the certification course, and this is as in-depth as it gets. Whilst very similar in look and feel to the signature or flagship courses, the primary difference is you're teaching people your framework so that they can teach it for themselves, teaching teachers as opposed to just students. If you want to create a certification course, you at least want to feel and better even be perceived to be an expert in your field. You want people to be coming to you and wanting to know how you do what you do. Certification courses are usually very high-priced, high-value offers that demand a high level of know, like, and trust with your audience. They can range in price anywhere up to tens of thousands of dollars, and they're going to involve a lot of work in terms of course curriculum. So it's a big undertaking and you've got to be ready for the challenge. The 8th type of course is a membership, which is actually not really a course type, but it's a way that you can capture and charge for your courses that might better suit your business and audience. You see, some audiences, just for the sake of the type of people that they are and the demographics that they live within, are not going to be able to afford the higher price course price, especially in a one-off format. The beauty of a membership is that it takes the lifetime value, or LTV, of your course and splits it out across a number of months Unlike a payment plan, that doesn't stop. You're going to keep charging that person for as long as they want to be in your membership. So for instance, if you have a $200 course that is maybe a little bit out of reach for your potential students, and you decide to offer it as a membership for, say, $50 a month, if they stay for even 1 month beyond 4 months, so if they stay for 5 months, you've actually increased the LTV of your course and thus of that student. So these are a great option if your demographic is maybe not as affluent and not able to afford the courses that you have, or potentially if you have lots of little courses that you want to include together that would otherwise take a lot of effort to market individually to these potential students. This captures them in one format, and again, you could end up with a much higher LTV. Memberships really best suit someone who has a lot to offer on the table to begin with, but it's not exclusively the case. You could start a membership and add to it over time, with that being one of the selling points of the membership, that you're going to be adding more and more content and potentially more courses to it. Prices for memberships vary greatly, starting as low as $1 or $5 per month, all the way up to hundreds of dollars per month. Again, it really does depend on your audience, what the content is included within, not just the content, but the experience that they're going to get out of it, what kind of live opportunities or access to you or community is going to be included as part of it. As you can see from the 8 course types, there's a lot of variation when it comes to charging for your course, and you don't want to fall into the trap of charging too much and feeling anxious that you're not going to make any sales, or charging too little and feeling frustrated that you've created more work for yourself and you've attracted the wrong kind of audience. If this is something you worry about, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because in my next video, I'm going to be doing a comprehensive breakdown of exactly what you need to do math-wise, as well as up here, to get your price for your course set correctly. Until then, I hope you continue to share your expertise, skyrocket your sales, and explode your impact. I will see you in the next video.